So we got a SIG AXG. It's kind of like a semi-compact aluminum frame P320 from the Custom Works in SIG. So it's, like I said, aluminum frame and wood grips, and it's a nice looking pistol. You know, you kind of think of these guns as usually being the hammer fired. In this case, it's a striker gun, but it looks like a lot of the classic SIG line of their custom pistols. So it's a nice looking pistol. It certainly speaks to a certain clientele. I'm kind of clicking around on the trigger here, and I'll bust out my trigger gauge in a minute and show you some trigger pulls on it. Anyway, it feels pretty good in the hand. It's definitely nicer than just your stock 320. When you pick it up, you feel like it's a little bit more of a substantial thing. Here we got our coin in here. Amazing. Anyway, it comes with 3 mags, nice locking case. I'll bust out the trigger pull gauge here. So the trigger pulls are like, I don't know, right around 6 pounds. It's not a great trigger. In my limited experience with 320s, it's a bit nicer than most of the stock ones. The 320 trigger is maybe an acquired taste. So while it seems heavy on the gauge, when you're actually pulling the trigger, but maybe half the weight or so is in the take-up, and then the brake feels lighter, like 3 pounds or 4 pounds maybe. So that doesn't really probably hinder much. I didn't put a lot of rounds through this gun. It's not mine. I borrowed it from a friend to check it out. But it shot nice, and it seems like a good shooter, and probably an excellent choice for a certain kind of concealed carry, or just an all-around gun that you could have as your nightstand gun or concealed carry or whatever. I'll throw it on a scale here just to kind of show you how heavy it is. And it's not really that heavy, even though it's a metal frame gun. So that's pretty handy. Coming in 1 pound, 11.6 ounces or whatever, a little magazine on there adds a little more. I've got a P10C with a 509T on it, which makes it ever so slightly heavier. And so, yeah, it's a little bit lighter. I throw the mag on there for it. I mean, that's basically exactly the same as the weight. So, yeah, I put an ounce optic on there, but big whoop. So it's not a heavy gun, even though it feels slightly more substantial than the polymer gun. It's just barely heavier than that gun that's about the same size. Anyway, it's pretty. I just wanted to show it off. It's got nice little serrations on the front and kind of this back strap insert thing. Anyway, sweet gun. Definitely one you'd be happy to own if you picked it up. Your bank account might not be so stoked, but it's a little bit of flex on people if you were going to buy this. It's a pretty expensive striker gun. Anyway, just a little comparison there in size. So it's about the same size. So like I said, good carry gun, good nightstand gun, just probably a good all-around gun, and you can do whatever you want with it because it's 320. So anyway, enjoy the video. Take it easy.